guys, thanks a lot for tuning in for the last installment of my collection series. I hope you've been enjoying it so far. This part of it is going to be all about the lip products that I have, so glosses, lipsticks, and lip pencils, and also tools, so brushes, and just other little random things that I have stored within my makeup collection. So in terms of lips, I like to divide things up by shade and also by function. So, you know, my glosses are separate from my lipsticks, and my reds are separate from my pinks. So I hope you enjoy this video and get some great ideas. This is the lipstick that I get out and use every day. Just kidding, this is my big lipstick lamp that I have in my room. Excuse me if I sound a little nasal right now. I've shot this video over the course of several different days, and today I feel like I've got a cold coming on. This area right here is my lip collection. These drawers mainly, and a few drawers down here as well. I mentioned with my eye collection that I like to split things up, not so much by brand, but by shade, because I feel like I get better use of the things that I have. I'm not just always leaning toward the same brand, but I'm kind of opening up a drawer and thinking, okay, I want something in this color family. What's it going to be today? However, I do have, as you can see in these little cupcake-shaped containers, I mentioned this in another video, but these are plastic, and I got these a couple years ago, I think at a dollar store around Easter time. They're really cute. I love them. And I do have a few little things put out by brand here, just some things that I think are practically decorative items. These lip glosses came from Bath & Body Works. They're the Cupcakes collection. I've got a few from Philosophy in the little squeezy tubes that I love. Back in here, I have a few other kind of like favorite groupings of products. I've got the Milani, these are the Lip Flash Jumbo Lip Pencils, so I have some of those that I've actually blogged about and reviewed recently with a bunch of swatches. I have some of the Milani HD lip colors in there as well, and a few of my favorite Mally pinks. This container here is kind of like my go-to area for neutral lipsticks and lip glosses. So at the top, I've got my lightest, I would say, nude lip glosses. And so these may be golds, peaches, like I said, nude colors. The different brands I have really run the gamut in terms of the cost spectrum. I mean, I have e.l.f. in here side by side with NARS, with MAC, Avon, Victoria's Secret, Palladio, Milani. I mean, you name it. I probably have at least one from that brand. But I do want to point out kind of some favorite brands along the way. I love the Revlon Super Lustrous lip glosses. I like the mineral lip glazes as well. I also like these squeezy tubes from Victoria's Secret Beauty Rush. I have a couple of MAC lip glosses, but you will find my collection of those is not extensive. I also love, if you're looking for a great buy, the $1 e.l.f. Super Glossy Lip Shines. You can find those on the website. Target sells those as well. But I just have a real grab bag of sort of champagne nude light colored glosses. Down below that is where I have more my neutral kind of, think caramely colors, things that are kind of still in the neutral family, some deeper bronzes. You know, I think they're still definitely neutrals, but they're just a little bit deeper. So I, again, have some of those e.l.f. Super Glossy Lip Shines. I also love, this is an all-time favorite gloss brand, kind of across the board color-wise, but it's the NYX Mega Shine Lip Glosses. You will see a lot of these popping up. I also have one of my all-time favorites from Jordana. This shade is called Lovely, and I think this is one of the most universally beautiful lip colors out there. And then in the bottom drawer, this is where I have the lipsticks that coordinate with both of these color families I talked about. So your nudes and your deeper neutrals, they're all in here. You can kind of tell what brands I like just by what's standing out to you here. These are Rimmel Moisture Renew. So this shade, for example, is Spotlight Beige. I have Dreamy. I have Sunset. So I think those are really great in terms of being moisturizing and nicely pigmented. I also like L'Oreal Color Riche. I have Revlon Color Burst. That's another favorite kind of across the board lipstick brand. A lot of random ones back in here. I have some Revlon Super Lustrous. I have a couple of Lancome. I have a few MAC, which you saw in my dupes video. So if you want the low cost alternatives to, say, Viva Glam 5 and stuff like that, I do have a few of those, one from Laura Geller. On this other side is where I've got pinks and berries and stuff like that. So these are my pink glosses. I would say of any lip product that I have accumulated over the past year or so,
light pink colored glosses have just been something I've been getting more and more of. I think I really like it. It's a fresh look. It's a young look. So once again, I've got, you're going to see some NYX Mega Shine glosses. I've got a lot of random brands here, you know, one here and there from Tarte. There's Essence, e.l.f. e.l.f. Hyper Shine Lip Gloss in Fairy, by the way. This just looks really light and kind of pearlescent, and that is a great shade to have in your collection. Nice to top off pretty much anything, and alone it's just a very pretty look. I do have some Juicy tubes that I've gotten as like part of gift with purchase, and just some of these minis and that kind of thing. NYC there. The reason why I have so many brands and so many different items is that when I review things, I have so much more ability to compare and so much more knowledge across different brands. These are my berries and my reds. So, I mean, from the deeper pinks and brighter pinks to shades like, I love this actually, this Lancome Juicy Tube in, the shade is Beach Plum. Oops. Loved it so much, I just dropped it on the floor. No, but that's a great shade just for kind of to top off any red lip. I've got, again, some Revlon Super Lustrous. Down here I have sort of my light pink lipsticks and my long-wearing lipsticks. So I just happen to have room, and that's the way the storage worked out. So I've got a couple of the L'Oreal Infallible. I have a few of like the CoverGirl Outlast lip stain pens, Maybelline Superstay, other brands that I continue to like, I mean like the Revlon Color Burst, Revlon Super Lustrous in there. I've got a few of the e.l.f. mineral lipsticks, which I think are great in terms of feeling practically like a lip balm when you put them on, so those are awesome. So yeah, that's kind of my pink lip collection. Down below, I've got corals, and these are just the coral glosses that I have. A shade that I recently picked up, and this one kind of beats a lot of the stuff in this drawer, and I want to tell you what shade it is. It is Coral Reef, Revlon Super Lustrous. I don't believe this is limited edition because it's been in the regular display for some time, but I finally picked it up and I love it. But Jordana makes a nice coral. You can always find a number of sheer shades from Beauty Rush at Victoria's Secret, so I've got those there. This is my plumper drawer, and I find that it's nice to give plumpers their own section because they're always so darn big. Lip plumpers are in, it seems like the packaging is always so big. Like, look at what Hard Candy put theirs in. It's kind of like Buxom, you know. They put them in these big old containers. So I do have some Buxom. You guys recall for Christmas I got a little pack of different Buxom glosses that I love. I love the staying power. I love the feel of them. These are just some clear squeezy tubes. A few more from Philosophy. C.O. Bigelow. Random brands that I've gotten off of Cherry Culture. Down below there, we're talking just like your roll-ons, different kinds. These are clear. These don't give off color a whole lot. I've got a couple Lip Smacker brands and NYC, that kind of thing. One that I just can't bear to get rid of, and I'll admit it, I don't use this much anymore, but it has a light. Come on now. I have my tinted lip balms, and tinted lip balms are great for this time of year in particular. I love Palladio. I also find that the CoverGirl Nature Luxe, these are like the gloss balms, and those are pretty good. Below that, these are just general run-of-the-mill lip balms. I tell you what, as a teenager, as a junior high girl, high school age girl, I had so many lip smackers, and to this day I still do have a few. Watermelon, Dr. Pepper, good favorites. I like the Nivea lip balms. Aveeno has a great lip balm, and this chapstick one in peppermint is quite nice as well. So you might have just been thinking, well, she showed us her light pink lipsticks, but what about the brights and the berries? Well, everything kind of trails down this way, I guess. And these are my pinks that are a little more like your magentas and just a little bit brighter berries. So again, Rimmel Moisture Renew. I've got some Revlon Color Sensational because I think they are wonderfully pigmented as well. A few of these NYX round lip glosses that I think are also great for getting, you know, a variety of different colors. Below that, this is pretty much reds. Some darker, some brighter, but all in all, these are reds. If you want a great one from NYX, It's Chaos. It's the round lipstick in Chaos. It's a great red. I do have from Clinique, this is the Black Honey. That's kind of a nice, I feel like it has a reddish tone to it overall, but I have that one. I have a few from e.l.f. the mineral lipsticks in there as well. Down below here, we're looking at liners. I've got jumbo pencils on this side. That includes some of those Buxom Big and Healthy lipsticks that came with the glosses I was talking about before. So I've got that. I've got some NYX jumbo pencils in there. And then in terms of lip liners, I gotta say, this is something you don't have to put a lot of money into to find good lip liners. Jordana. Great color selection, great feel on the lips. So I have some Jordana, I have some Coastal Scents, I have some NYX lip liners. I mean, NYC, it's just something I haven't put a whole lot of money into, but I feel like, you know, I can then have a great color selection. So that's my liner drawer. I also have some little lip glosses and balms that come in the little pots and stuff like that. So I have a couple from Too Faced, some of these little e.l.f. candy shop tins that are so cute. L'Oreal Hip makes those jelly balms that I think are great as nice sheer glosses, and then some that are more like practical, like the Burt's Bees and Blistex and stuff like that. That's all just kind of in a tray. It's basically meant to be like a drawer divider tray, and I just sit it up in that space. I want to give a quick reference to the tools that I have. That includes brushes, and this little thing here, I mentioned it in the overall storage video, but this is from Pampered Chef. It was in this house in a closet when we moved in, and this turned out to be my ideal brush storage. So in terms of the brushes I have Sigma. I have both the, I guess you call it the basic set and the premium set, and I love them. They are probably the best quality brushes I own. Keep in mind, I don't own any MAC brushes, but I find that these are just wonderful. You keep them clean, you take good care of them, and they have not given me any problems whatsoever. So that includes eye brushes, face brushes. I do have random kind of like drugstore brushes like those from Revlon that I've collected that I may take, you know, just toss them in my travel bag, stuff like that. Same goes for eye brushes. I mean, I have some e.l.f., I have some Coastal Scents tossed in there. So I just have a big variety. I have this Big Daddy that came with my Tarte Amazonian Clay Foundation. So a couple fan brushes, but it's great to have it all at your fingertips and have some sort of rotating method. Whether or not you find something like this, rotating pencil holders and stuff like that is always out there in office supply stores, and it can be great for your makeup brushes. In terms of other tools, we've looked at this little container a lot throughout my collection series, but I do just have a couple more areas where I have tools, and I've taken little beads. These can be found at the crafts section at Walmart. They're just little, you know, clear beads, and you can stick different tools, brushes down in them. I've got like little smaller applicators that I think are still really great to have. They're also great to pop in a bag for travel, but I have a little container there for those. I think that might have been a votive candle holder. And then I've got a little glass here that's holding, you know, your tweezers and, you know, spoolie wands for mascara to get the clumps out, lip brushes, and that kind of thing. So that kind of wraps up my tools.
So thank you so much for tuning in throughout my collection series. It's been highly requested. I hope you enjoyed seeing some different storage strategies and just seeing what I have. So thanks again. Have a great day.